Hi guys, and welcome to Atlantic Trading's best trades of the day. NAOV, SXTP, and ZVSA. NAOV was listed by our Atlantic Trading bot and produced moves over 150% from alerting us at 7:25 AM Eastern Time, as you can see, alongside being alerted by our advanced traders for plus 90% separately, who always provide their stop loss and when they're selling. Everyone on our Discord made a ton of money from this, but how do you look on the charts using the information from our trading course? So once the bot alerted this with a blue buy signal, you go straight to the charts. We always go to the 1-day time frame first to mark our support and resistances. So from our extensive trade reviews within the gold tier of Atlantic Trading, we always know to go to the 1-minute time frame. This is because from the bot alert, it presents when the stock came into good enough volume to trade with, and you're always likely to get more than that with our blue box buy signal, which we know from our bot guide tutorial and alongside our understanding volume seminar. But we like to put matter in our own hands with Atlantic Trading from our knowledge from the seminars and trading plan channel, so we always wait for our personal criteria for entry before any bot alert. So we always remain on the 1-minute time frame for 25 minutes after the Atlantic Trading bot notifies anything to us for our trend, and we draw the best continuation pattern in the stock market, the falling wedge. And I always manipulate this to make sure it's against my closest 1-day resistance, which is 6.4 in this instance. We know how many touches on each side of the wedge we need for a mature enough consolidation to enable entry from our extensive falling wedge seminar. So with this information, we now know to wait for either a close above 6.40 or a 3% push up from 6.40 if it just rockets and we don't have time to enter, because the Atlantic Trading bot is that powerful. So my entry was personally right here at 6.6 with a 3% push up from our resistance. This saves waiting for it to close and getting filled at 7.25 because we always get in early within the Discord. I then made sure to scale my profits appropriately by using one of the 6 take profit strategies within the Atlantic Trading gold tier, and we gained almost over 150% with this, which is amazing. But what next for this stock if you're still in? So zooming out to the 15-minute chart, we're above the Bollinger Band center, and that is currently at 8.8, and therefore 65% more likely to remain above it. However, if we lose the Bollinger Band center, we'll definitely drop back down to the 60 EMA, which is at 6.4 at the time of this recording. So I'd be sure my profits aren't held back down there. But for now, we are still consolidating after a big move up, so I'm going to draw another falling wedge here and wait for it to break 16 for another move up towards 19. So make sure not to buy call below 8.2 and watch out for a 16 break for more cash. So now let's have a quick look at SXTP and ZVSA. Repeating the same process of marking the 1-day support and resistances, STXP was actually alerted by myself for plus 18%, and within a live trading session, we saw it live and got it live, and we entered just before the hold up by using our secret methods. So I hope you didn't miss this, and we're done within a few minutes just like us, using the falling wedge seminar to our advantage once again. However, what's next in this stock for someone who missed it and couldn't get in before the halt like us? So zooming out on the 30-minute time frame, you can see this one has support at 2.85 and is aided by the ATMA. If we lose this, I can definitely see a drop back down to 2.4, and if we lose 2.4, this stock will definitely come back down to 2.15 and below. Meanwhile, all we need though is another break of 3.5 to reach 4.5, so keep that on watch if you would like a scalp. And next, looking at ZVSA, it looks like our bot stole the show once again. Our bot alerted this at 9:57 AM Eastern Time, but as said, it's always important to wait for your criteria for entry before entering. And from our personal one-to-one coaching and Atlantic Trading, you can understand to wait for a mature falling wedge pattern to break out here against your resistance of 0.85, and scaling the profits appropriately for yet another plus 100% banger. But what next in this stock? Zooming out to the 4-hour chart, we need a candle body close above the 200 MA at 1.35 for continuation back towards 2, and this candle closes at 1:30 PM Eastern Time, so keep an eye out and keep your alarm on. However, if we come back down and reject from the 200 MA at 1.1 by 1:30 PM Eastern Time, then I can definitely see a pullback to 0.85 where the 60 EMA lies and our original entry is. But a good job, we've already taken bulk profits. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow.